We're coming to you from the Metrodome here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us. These two teams are ready to go, and it should be a great one as the Saints get set to take on the Vikings. Welcome to the game. Al Michaels and John Madden here, broadcasting live. So pull up a chair and relax because this is going to be a good one.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Vikings have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Look at him down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Heck, they're already hitting each other.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Teams have taken the field. We're ready for the kickoff. Let's go to the field. Here's the kickoff team. And he got all of that one. A great kick. He got all of it. The Saints will start this drive from the 20-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Williams. And that's a gain of about 8.
Remember the fundamentals, just like you practice.
2 yards to go.
Set. Ain't got nothing. Come on, partner.
Horn goes in motion. Dropping back, closing in, throwing. He hits his receiver. Brooks flung that pass in there.
There it is. He got it in there in a hurry, and they pick up enough for a first down.
John, this one will really challenge the offensive coordinators as they go up against two of the best defenses in the NFL.
Both of these teams have championship caliber defense. And I think if you talk to most coaches in the league today, building a Super Bowl team starts with great defense.
Using motion. Hand it off. And the halfback picks up about 3.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 40. Williams, the deep back. Directing traffic. Glover, the motion man. Drops back, pressure, scramble. Looking for a receiver, has room. He doesn't want to take the big hit.
Watch. Now the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Calling an audible now. Man in motion. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
Brooks from the shotgun. The Saints using motion. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He was running free in the secondary, but couldn't get possession.
You got to wonder what happened. It looked like a pretty good throw, but it bounced right off his hand. One thing's for sure, you don't often get that wide open.
The Vikings come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Using motion. Pressure coming with the pass. This one falls incomplete, so he can't get it to him.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run, but you don't want to lead him that much.
Cohen will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game.
A smart coach would call this one.
brought the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. Very aggressive. And the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
Set. The ball.
Tucks it away. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Give this defense a shot.
Only one man back.
Nike bull.
Culpepper sends a man in motion.
Here comes the heat.
Tosses it right. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 29.
Third and 4. Ball
Under pressure, throwing. Incomplete pass. Mathis just made a great defensive play.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Mort back to return. Here's the punt. From the 21-yard line. He had a nice return on that punt.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
Brooks gets set, going to the right. He's tackled behind the line by Randall. You may want to dump that play, Johns.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Using motion. Closing in. Gets rid of it for the adjustment.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
Set. Got the ball. Broke out right.
Drops back. Pressure. He's looking with the pass. Grabs the off-target pass. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into coverage.
Brooks directing traffic.
Easy left. Yellow. 58. Red. 16. Here comes
Man
the
in
heat.
motion.
Switch.
He tucks it away. That's a 3-yard gain.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Set.
Horn comes in motion. Pressure coming. Flings it to the outside. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Brooks doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
Set.
Directing
16.
traffic.
Let's go. Come on. Hut.
Using motion. Hand off to the tailback. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Set. Got all you got. Hit him low. Cowboy.
Under pressure. Throws it with the catch on the run. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Set. the way.
Man in motion.
Drop back, drop. Give it on.
Passing on first down. With the throw, and the catch is made. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Williams, the lone back, calling an audible.
Here comes the heat. Red, 58.
Using motion.
Follow.
He did it with a halfback. Touchdown, New Orleans. That guy just found some room and hit it right for the end zone.
Yeah, he was able to make some moves and make the defenders miss to get the yardage he needed.
Bryan comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Booming kick downfield. Minnesota losing by 7, heads back out.
Try this call here.
Culpepper gets set.
Let's go, come on.
On the carry. Brings the tackle. He can't wrap him up. Can't bring him down. Good looking run there.
They caught the defense coming up the field in a blitz that time. And by the time they saw it was a run, the back was already in the secondary picking up a first down.
Right. Hold on.
Tosses it right. Not much on that pitch.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
Touchdown is the difference between these two teams as we end the first quarter with the score, New Orleans 7, Minnesota 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 41. About a 4-yard gain there.
On the run, gain of 4 on the play.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Take him out.
Drops back. Breaking through.
Right here is how he can hurt them. They get him in a third down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
5th play of this drive. To the air on first down. With the throw, right to him. 2nd and short upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
Big opening. Loses one tackle.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Come on, partner.
7th play of this drive. Closing in. Great play in the backfield. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Gives the ball off. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
A smart coach would call this play.
On the play.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Fires it out to the right. Touchdown, Vikings. The quick pass from the quarterback is there for the score.
That was great vision by the quarterback. He looked the defense off his receiver.
And we're back.
This is a good special teams play.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. They made the defense look inept on that drive there, chewing up more than half the field, taking more than 4 minutes, winding up with a touchdown.
And that was a result of great play calling. They were able to get good chunks of yardage, and that moved the chain. Eventually, got them in the end zone.
They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. Williams, the lone back. The Saints using motion. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
This looks like a perfect time for the screen. Be patient, and you draw the defense in and get the ball out there.
Set. Hit the ball. Get at him, Pete.
Smith moves in motion. Drops back. Pressure. Looking downfield. Throwing. He has, and he's ridden out at the 40-yard line.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40.
Set.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Pass play here on 1st down with the pass. Good throw. He found a soft spot in the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
Lose it. Lose it. Get out.
Throws it. He finds his man. Well, he dumped it off on a screen pass on that play.
Yeah, but the defense did a nice job of staying with the play, and they didn't let him get the 1st down.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Brooks sees something in the defense, using motion. Tosses it right. So he picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
Yeah, and you talk about speed and keeping your legs moving, and you see both of those qualities on this play.
Set.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Gets the pass off, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got 2nd and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on 3rd, and you'll still only need a yard or 2 for the 1st down.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Come on, get up. Red, 25.
Man in motion. Gets the toss to the right. The 30. The defense was out of position on that run.
You know, they caught him on a blitz on that play. And the thing about a blitz is you can throw him for a loss. The bad thing about a blitz is once you get through it, then you're into the secondary, and you'll usually get a big play. That time, it was a bad thing about the blitz.
Is that all you got? Don't go.
Pressure coming. Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. Griffith was right there to break that play up.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Good play there to knock it down at the line.
What happened there was they got in the throwing lane. When you're rushing the quarterback, you're taught if you don't get to him in time, get your hands up and try and knock it down just like that.
With the throw, he finds his man.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
It's 1st and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Set. Yellow.
He sees something in the defense.
Green, 74.
Man in motion. Hand it off to the back. It's on the ground. The Vikings. And so they'll turn it over in the red zone.
And the thing is, the offense is thinking they're about to punch it in, and boom, they put the ball on the ground, and then they turn it over with nothing to show for the drive that they were able to put together.
That's all you.
Under pressure. He dives forward. That's one way to pick up a first down.
And he can see so well. He's always looking downfield. He's either looking to throw the ball, or if you give him a cushion, he's going to take it. And when he takes it, he can do something with it.
Set. Bring that pain, baby.
Tosses it out to the right. Runs through the tackle. Good play in the backfield by Mitchell.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
We'll see.
Launches this one to the left. This one falls incomplete.
Holding on the offense. Penalty is declined. Third down.
And they'll be looking at a 3rd and long now after the penalty backs them up.
Set. Bring the pain.
Drops back. Flings it to the outside. 2 to 20. He just threw a strike.
Yep, and the receiver was able to create some yardage after he made the reception.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Time to call a special teams play.
Berger is back to punt. Here's the kick. From the 27-yard line. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him.
Set.
Horn, the motion man. Closing in, surveying the field. Gives this one a ride to the left. He made the catch. He was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
They'll come out on first down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one. Hand it off to the back.
A running back who can put up good yardage like this also opens up your passing game.
On the play.
Set. Red.
Looks like he's calling an
16.
audible.
Get the ball. Get in there. Yellow, 16.
Brooks sends a man in motion.
Hut.
Tosses it out to the right. He picked up good yardage on that play.
This guy stays so low to the ground that the defenders have nothing to tackle. They try to grab something as he runs by, but a lot of time all they end up with is air.
Set.
First and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Hut. Give it all you got, D. Come on. Either way. Bulldog under. Hut. Hut. Bust his grill. We'll see. Hut.
Pressure, looking for a receiver, scrambling around. He'll keep it. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Watch here, they gave him just enough of a gap to run through, and he took it in for the score.
Bryant comes in for the extra point.
Hut.
And it's up, and he tacks on the extra point. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
He got all of that from the 1. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball. Cross play to the right, looking upfield. Loss of about 1.
This is a good one to call.
Second and long. Ball at their own 10. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. New Orleans 14. Minnesota 7. Let's get back to the action on the field. We're ready to start the second half of play. Going in to kick this one off. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 7. The 30. The 40. Across midfield. This guy always seems to find a lane when he's returning kicks.
I tell you, he got a couple of key blocks, and he found enough room to set him up with good field position.
Well, John, as predicted at the start of the game, the defenses are dictating the pace of play.
Yeah, they sure are. They're really taking the offenses out of the game, playing the run tough and shutting down the pass.
He did his best to make something happen there.
Yeah, but the defense contained them. There was no way they were going to let him out. They got after him pretty quickly there.
94.
Second and 9. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Crosses it out to the right. And he's brought down at the 40. 4, maybe 5 yards there on the toss.
On the play. Third and 3. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Cross play to the left. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
This is a good special teams play.
They're looking at about a 55-yard attempt here. He'll really need to hit it perfectly. And it's on its way. The kick sails through. It's good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 26, back deep to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 3-yard line. The 30. And he's ridden out at the 39-yard line.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
They line up in the I formation. Brooks sends a man in motion. Looking to run it here. Just about a yard on the run.
Come on, show these guys some power football.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 40. Changing the play now.
Blue, 58. Yellow, 74. Blue, 58.
Using motion.
Come on, partner.
He keeps pounding away in the ground, and he closes in on 100 yards.
The Vikings come out in a nickel pack.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ain't got nothing. That's all you. Bust his grill. We need containment, kid. Catch the ball, man.
Horn, the man in motion. Pressure coming with the throw. He has some room. He can't wrap him up. He goes down at the 45.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Set.
Calling an audible now. Smith comes in motion. Williams. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
38-yard line.
Hit him low. Set. Hawk line right. Ain't nothing.
Jackson goes in motion. Under pressure. He's taken down in the backfield. Big-time pressure by the linebacker on the blitz.
I tell you, he did a heck of a job of getting in there and putting a big hit on the quarterback before he had any chance to throw it away or take off with it.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
94.
Drops back with the pass. Can't bring him down. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 26-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Closing in. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete.
Here's what happens. He thinks he's about to make the catch, and then boom, you put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Handed off to the back. Williams has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. They need 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Set.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Using motion. Drops back. Pressure. Surveying the field. Fires it out to the right. And he's brought down at the 8. They have the momentum here.
They're darn near unstoppable on 3rd down. They've just been calling the right plays at the right time.
Set. Here come the heat.
Dropping back. Pressure coming with the throw. And it's caught. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hands.
Nickelback in this time.
Here comes the heat. Take him out. Ain't got nothing. Cowboy. Get in there, man.
Under pressure. He surveys the field. Scrambling. And he's tackled behind the line by Randall. He read the blitz, just couldn't get rid of it in time.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that.
Drop back. Set.
Man in motion.
Sideline to sideline.
Dropping back. Closing in. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just an incredible pass by the quarterback.
The quarterback had an open lane to throw the pass, and he got it in there for a touchdown.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up, and the extra point is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
He takes a knee. Minnesota needs 2 scores to get back into this one. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Snake eye. Come on. Get up. Get at him.
They give it to the halfback. And he stop at the 28. 8-yard gain.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Cowboy!
Hand it off. Great fake. Gets the pass off. There he goes. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy. A smart coach would call this one.
Bring the pace.
Smith, the lone back. He'll get the call. Smith couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Culpepper gets set. Man in motion. Pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield. He now has 2 sacks in the game. It's now 3rd and long after the sack. New Orleans doesn't want a long pass over anybody's head here, so they back up the secondary. Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hands.
Mort sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. From the 23. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
Set.
Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
The defense lines up in the nickel. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Saints ahead of the Vikings 21-10. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. They'll go from the I formation. Williams was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly, and they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
The offense is confident they can convert for this first because they've done well on 3rd down thus far. Using motion. Dropping back, under pressure, throwing. Brooks completes another throw and is now over 200 yards through the air. The backs are lined up in an I. Directing traffic.
Red, 74. Yellow, 74. Cowboy, red, 58.
Smith, the motion man. Handed off to the back. Across midfield.
Now here it is. It shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carrier on this one. Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Set.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Man in motion. Stepping up, he'll take off the 40, and he slides down to avoid the hit.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Set.
Brooks sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. And it's caught. Not quite far enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the guy calling the plays loves this kind of situation because on 2nd and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
Using motion. Williams plows ahead. He just gets this one past the sticks. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Your guys can smell the end zone. Give it to your back and let him finish this drive off.
Set. Bulldog under. Let's go. Come on. Is that all you got?
Going to the air on first down. He's scrambling around. Looking for an option. Throwing. Brooks has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens, you get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Melissa, any news from down there?
I was able to talk to the team. Dr. Allen indicated that it's a minor injury. They expect that it'll take a series or two off, then return to the field.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. Closing in, looking for a receiver. Great call by the defensive coordinator.
And this is the type of team that likes to blitz to create pressure. They'll call the cover 2 or cover 3 on passing downs a lot of time, but they also like to bring extra guys on blitzes, trying to mix it up.
So they've had a lot of success so far in the red zone, and they'll try, obviously, to continue that here. New Orleans will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. So it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 19-yard line. Calling an audible now. Man in motion. Handed off to the back. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Looks like there's room to the outside. Just make sure you keep it inbound so the clock keeps on ticking.
Directing traffic.
Blue, 58. Red, 16. Let's go.
Using motion. Trying to take time off the clock with the lead. What do you think, John? Are they a little too conservative here?
Well, maybe you want to give the other team as little time as possible. They're pretty comfortable running it, and falling short of the first isn't a big deal because you keep the clock moving.
The kick is up, through the uprights, and good. Going. He's just about ready to kick this one away. It's on its way. From the 3. The offense takes over after they were unable to get any points on their last drive. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 22. Man in motion. Hand it off. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. The Saints expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Culpepper gets set, drops back with the pass. He hits his receiver. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
It's the toss to the left. And the halfback picks up about 3. The Saints come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs.
36-yard line.
With the throw, he finds his man. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains.
13-yard gain on the play.
Smith, long setback. They give it to the halfback. Running back picks up about 7 yards. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here come the heat. You got it.
Culpepper sets up, dropping back, pressure, he's looking, gets rid of it, he hits his receiver. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
On the 29-yard line.
2-minute warning coming up. He'll pass on first down. With the throw, the quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Second and 10. Ball on
Drops
the
back
29-yard line.
with the pass. Big opening. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
This defense might work.
He surveys the field. He's going for it all. Intercepted in the end zone. So they throw away a great chance.
As a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is force a bad pass into the end zone like that. You would have been better off just throwing it away or taking off and running with it.
This one is just about in the books. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
They got nothing.
Brooks sets up. Looks like he's calling an audible. The Saints using motion. Allen. Minnesota calls a timeout. That's their first.
Protect the football. That's all you should be thinking. You're not going to be passing in this situation.
Brooks gets set. He lost it. The Vikings get it. The defense has it for the touchdown.
This is a good special teams play.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. The onside kick is really their only option here as they look for a good bounce. Here's the onside kick. And they don't recover. And he slips out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
Gets the call. Minnesota will call a timeout here. They have one timeout left.
5-yard gain on the play.
Williams in the backfield. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Calling an audible.
Get at him, D. Hit him low. D up.
New Orleans will call a timeout here. They have one remaining. 3rd and maybe 1. Ball on the 40-yard line. Looks like he's calling an audible. Going to the left. The Vikings call a timeout. They have none left.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
On the play.
Offense couldn't get it done in the lineup to punt. A high kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
13-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on.
Loosening up the coverage on the other side. Surveying the field. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. The coach is having them hurry it up.
Gain of 12 on the
The
play.
corners playing back.
Let's go. Come on.
Spike stops the clock. 2nd down now. They have to get closer to the end zone. 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 25. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Man in motion.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Drop back.
Looking for a receiver. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. Eagle leg.
New Orleans going to a prevent defense here as they back up the safeties and corners. Throws it. Incomplete pass. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. 4th and long upcoming, and their hopes of pulling this one out might be coming to an end.
They'll need a great throw and catch here to get them to first. Once they do that, then they can worry about the score.
They got nothing. All right. Bring the pain.
With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. And a kneel down here ends the game since the defense can't stop the clock. 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Hawkeye right. That all you got? Get in there.
They'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
There's the final gun. The final score is New Orleans 24, Minnesota 17. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Aaron Brooks is our winner of today's Horse Trailer Award.